wanted to talk about the peer-to-pool model for an allocator that FIDL is developing. It is an experiment, as most of the things that we do, but I know that many of you have storage providers that are looking for DataCap. Some of you are probably storage providers as well yourself, so maybe you would want to look for DataCap and you can't really give DataCap to yourself as an allocator and storage providers. This might be an interesting opportunity for you. Let's start with the why. Basically, there are three things that I think we all can admit to ourselves. First of all, most allocators today do DataCap distribution manually. And this causes overhead. Obviously, there's a human that has to look at it, has to read through it. There are concerns about centralizations and lack of transparency because it's our private decision whether we do give DataCap or not. And it's subjective. Every client evaluation, no matter how much we try, is evaluated in an abstract. We don't really compare them to each other. And so we apply different lenses, and some probably we like some people more than the others. Some people are easier to work with than the others. And we really don't want to do that. So there is a need for automated allocations. Secondly, we would want to leverage the decentralized network. Today, if we think about it, Filecoin, as a storage provider, I connect to Filecoin. I am a Filecoin storage provider, but I still need to do my BizDev. I still need to onboard data. I still need to do all of those steps. And so what we want to say is, as an individual storage provider, you can provide storage services, but leverage the brand and the benefit of being a decentralized storage network. So this will mean collective BizDev effort. One storage provider's work, if they are doing BizDev, contributes to everyone's benefit, and everybody is incentivized to contribute together. And when there is natural growth, and clients come to this one place, don't have to come to many places, now they have to come to just one place to find storage services. Everyone benefits from it. And we want to support clients looking for SPs because today it's very hard. I mean, you know more better than I do how hard it is to get. Like, as a client, I'm looking for storage services. Where do I go? How do I look up a storage provider's email address or whatever? And then with moving to this peer-to-pool model where one client's data can be distributed among multiple SPs, we reduce multiple copy requirement, meaning that the client can pay less, but more money lands in SP's pockets. Because we don't need 5 copies or something like that. We can get away with equivalent of 1.5, maximum 2 copies. And finally, we want to introduce support for PoRep in FOC. FOC is coming. The ecosystem is putting a lot of effort, a lot of money into building this system. But as of today, we don't really have support for PoRep SPs in FOC. And there is a need for it because the same way that there is a need for Filecoin Warm Storage Service, PoRep SPs could be serving the Filecoin iCarvo storage service and leveraging the effort that is going into FOC. And if we do want to do that, there is no place for humans evaluating FOC deals, so we need to automate the allocators. So in summary, we reduce friction, increase deal opportunities, and expand with FOC. This is not to say that PoRep market as such will not exist, but there is a chance to expand opportunities for client demand leveraging FOC. So how do we do it? Today, I probably don't need to walk through it, but the manual allocator requires 6 steps. Client asks for the storage deal or requests access to DataCap. Then the storage provider will say, okay, well, you have to request DataCap on my behalf. Client has to go to allocator, like why? Then do KYC. Then the allocator allocates DataCap to storage providers. And then storage provider is finally ready to pay deals to the client. So that's a lot of steps. In a peer-to-pool PoRep model, there are only 3 steps. Client applies to the peer-to-pool PoRep to get storage services under certain SLAs that they define. Peer-to-pool actually does it internally. It doesn't even communicate at that level with storage providers, but looks up in a SP registry which storage providers said that they would be willing to deliver such SLAs, and finds the ones that are, and then distributes the SIDs and the client payments and DataCap that is automatically attached to that to the storage providers. And storage providers the PoRep peer-to-pool model tells SPs where to pull the data from. So it's a pull model rather than the push model. But it's 3 steps. So if we go to the next slide, yeah, that is it, right? At least 6 steps compared to 3 and really 2. And it's fully automated and you don't have the overhead of getting DataCap, justifying your existence and so on. And it's all SLA driven and it's all paid deals. What are the next steps? First of all, registration for storage providers opens on 23rd of March, which is next Monday. And we will be sharing the link for the registration platform. This is a very simple process. It's literally just asking you what kind of SLAs are you willing to serve to clients, what geographies, asks you for your wallet where you'll receive payment for client deals, and then you're forwarded to KYC verification step as a SP. It's something that we need to do because DataCap is involved and we are just an allocator, so we can't like freely give out DataCap to unverified people, but it should not take you more than 5 minutes really. The allocator launch on 6th of April through the experimental pathway meta allocator, where we will use 1 PIB of DataCap, and then we will apply for DataCap from the automated meta allocator to continue onboarding and have DataCap. We plan to finish an external security audit by April 30th and continue onboarding. So we have a first paying customer already secured because we do realize that we can't test it without a paying customer. So there is a moderate amount of data that is already coming into the system. And as a storage provider, all you need to do is just register and we'll start serving deals to you. If you have any more questions, get in touch with me. I'm MPG on Slack or mpg@fidl.tech. Thank you.